Hey guys, it's Aubrey,
and Reese.
and today we will be doing our video essay on the classic film The Shining.
Our main focus is looking at how Stanley Kubrick portrayed feminism and a patriarchal theme through the female character, Wendy. Throughout the film, Kubrick portrays Wendy as a defenseless and idiotic woman incapable of protecting herself and her son from her deranged husband. He does this through the use of sound, cinematography, editing, and mise-en-scène.
The first element we will be looking at is cinematography. The film style was set up to disclude Wendy from several small elements. What is most present in these scenes is the outside light never shining on Wendy, even when she walks right through it. We think that Kubrick did this as a way to give Wendy's character less importance.
As you can see in this next scene, Wendy is backing into the light, and even when she turns her face, it does not hit her. When the camera faces back towards Jack, his face is in the light.
There are several other scenes in the movie where light is used on the male characters in order to intensify their situation or struggle. This clip shows Jack in a moment of insanity. The blue light from the outside is covering his face, drawing more emphasis on his role in the film.
In this scene, Danny walks in after being attacked by a spirit in the hotel. Wendy rushes over to comfort him, immediately turning Danny to face the light, leaving her facing directly away from it. This puts the viewer's eye more on Danny than Wendy, taking away Wendy's impact on the audience. Continuing on with the cinematography in this film, every other character except for Wendy is given scenes where the camera follows them and shows the situation from their perspective, a point of view shot. In this scene, Jack's experience in room 237 is depicted from his perspective. Rather than the audience watching him watch what is going on, you are put in Jack's shoes, making the scene more impactful.
Iconic scenes of Danny riding his big wheel through the hotel appear several times in the movie. The following shot gives the character's experience a lot of importance, and in the case of a horror film, a lot of tension. Wendy, however, is never given these shots, making her experiences in the hotel less impactful.
Next, we will be looking at sound used in the film. Since this is a horror film, there's a lot of sound bridges. Every other character's transitioning scenes are given sound, except for Wendy. Wendy gets no post-synchronization, only direct sound. You will be able to hear it in this next clip.
Next, we will be looking at editing. A popular form of editing in the movie is the eyeline match. Jack and Danny both are given these tools to depict the horrors they are witnessing in the hotel in a more dramatic way. Wendy is given no eyeline matches. You see everything she does in real time. This makes her experience in the hotel seem less important because the director puts less emphasis on what she is seeing in comparison to the other characters.
As the last clip showed, in very monumental scenes such as discovering a dead body, she is not given this tool. In this scene, she doesn't even get an eyeline match when her deranged husband is literally trying to kill her by beating down the door with an axe. She still receives nothing.
Finally, we will look at mise-en-scène. In this scene, the composition is set up to show Wendy isolated on the left and Danny and the psychiatrist together on the right. Whenever multiple characters are involved, Wendy is on one side of the screen by herself while the other characters interact on the opposite side. Wendy's position in this scene also demonstrates frontality because she is directly facing the camera compared to Danny and the doctor, who are being filmed from behind and from the side, which draws attention to her isolation in the scene.
In this scene, Wendy is alone on the right while only her reflection is shown with Jack on the left. The scene then progresses to only Jack being filmed head-on, and we only see the side of or back of Wendy. There are not any scenes with both Wendy and another character being filmed head-on together.
Acting is the last component of mise-en-scène that we will look at. Throughout the movie, Wendy is always depicted as a helpless, scared, and nervous woman.
In the last scene, Wendy literally just throws herself against a wall as a way to defend herself.
Heavy breathing, crying, screaming, and panting are commonly seen from Wendy throughout the majority of the film. Her attempts at running and attacking Jack are also portrayed as weak and foolish. Wendy uses one similar facial and body position selection, which is known as typage, multiple times in the movie. This typage is used to show her fear, and it usually appears as wide eyes, wide mouth, and holding her weapon of choice in her right hand.
Here's Johnny!